Hello, I'm Clay Shannon from Shannon Family of Wines. I'm in Seoul, Korea today, filming an educational video. This is my first time here in this country and I'm really enjoying it so far. Where is Shannon Family of Wines? We are located in the north coast of California, in the mountains north of Napa. We are north of Napa, we are east of Mendocino, and we are northeast of Sonoma County. We're in a different climate. We're in the mountains. Dry climate, low relative humidity, warm days, cool nights. The vineyard elevations are 1,500 to 2,500 feet in elevation. Soils are volcanic, rocky. We grow grapes on the side of a volcano. Started in the last 5 years, we started farming organically. And we have the largest certified organic mountain vineyard in the state of California. This was no easy feat. The vineyard is located in the northern part of Lake County on the mountains above California's largest lake, which is called Clear Lake. Clear Lake's 22 miles long and about 12 miles wide. One of the interesting parts of the property is that every afternoon we get winds out of the west off the Pacific Ocean. They come across the lake, they cool off, the humidity does rise a little bit and it cools off our property. So in other areas of California, on a very hot summer day, it won't be that hot on our property. The night times tend to be slightly warmer than some of the other areas, but this is what gives us the great fruit, the great red wines that we produce on the property. We produce 3 different styles of wines. We have the luxury tier, which we call Ovis. We have the middle range tier, which is called Clay Shannon, and the entry level tier, which is called Shannon Ridge. We're going to talk about these wines a little bit more in a few minutes at another location. Let's talk about Shannon Ridge. Shannon Ridge is our first tier of wines. It's the first wine we started making back in 2002, I believe. It's also growing on the home ranch. It's farmed organically. It's not certified yet, but once you see the 2022 vintage, once you see the 22 vintage, it'll be certified organic. I spoke about this before, but this is grown in the lower, cooler parts of the property. Still rocky soils, little deeper soils, higher humidity, possibly cooler nights. We have a Zinfandel, we have a Chardonnay, and we have a Cabernet. You'll notice a little bit of label change here. This is the new label. Once we get through this year, all of the labels look like this. The picture in the background is Mount Konocti, and frankly, you'll see a few sheep in there. We use the sheep in these vineyards also. It's actually a pretty nice drawing. High Valley, Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet. Pretty much the same growing area as these, but because it's in a slightly different portion of the ranch, a little bit lower, we created High Valley. Fresh fruit, Sauvignon Blanc, good acid, great flavors. All these wines here are everyday drinkers. They're affordable, great quality, great value. Please enjoy. Okay, Pistol Grip, the way the West was won. It's a great ball of wine in a fun package. Cabernet, Pistol Grip, Clay Shannon's Pistol Grip, that's me. Cabernet, this comes from lots of little different areas on the property. You might find some of our luxury wine in here. You might find a little this, a little that. Actually, a bunch of great lots of Cabernet go into the Pistol Grip. There's some stories on the rear label about the old gunfighters of the West, of not California, of America, I guess. I was always intrigued with cowboys, and that's probably how we got into the sheep ranching business. I do wear a cowboy hat, to keep the sun off my ears, but I haven't worn it in Korea yet. Anyhow, enjoy the pistol grip. It's a great bottle of wine. It's fun. When you're done, pull the cork out of it, drink the wine, wash it. I'd recommend washing it. Put some olive oil in there. Put a little stopper in there. Then you can keep it on your table and use it for olive oil. You could put a plant in there. Anyhow, great package. I got the name Pistol Grip because this is the model of the bottle. It's a lot of fun. Let's talk about the Clay Shannon wines. These are a great value wine. Again, value for quality is what we do the best in the mountains north of Napa and the mountains of the North Coast. We have a Cabernet, we have a Pinot Noir, and a Chardonnay. The Pinot Noir and the Chardonnay are grown on our Long Valley vineyard. Very warm days, very cold nights. It's in a very steep valley, so it only gets about 8 hours of sunlight a day. Great wines. Cabernet, that's our largest selling SKU that we have, the Clay Shannon Cabernet. A few years ago, my wife Angie developed this brand. I didn't really want to have my name on the bottle, but I cannot argue with success because it's doing pretty well. But again, this is a great bottle of wine. It spends about a year in barrel and about 25% new oak. One thing that you'll find about all of our wines, they are not over oaked. Oak trees are made for shade and made for sequestering carbon. That's my belief. We don't over oak the wines, and we like to show the fruit. We're a fruit forward winery. This Cabernet is much like our luxury Cabernet, very similar. Comes from the same vineyard slightly down the hill. It's aged for about a year in oak barrels, about 25% new oak. We don't use a lot of oak in our wood. Our style is fruit forward, and we have a lot of fruit. I love the dried fruit, the blackberry. This wine has the perfect structure for everyday drinking. It'll age well also. You could probably put this in the cabinet, open the bottle, take a glass or two, drink it the following night, put it in the refrigerator or whatever, and it'll taste great the next day. Fruit forward, medium tannins, great structure, great color. I like the berries. I'm a berry guy. The blueberry, blackberry, pretty intense fruit for this value wine. Ovis. It's our best wine. It's our luxury tier wine, created from the mountaintops of the vineyard. Ovis is the Latin word for sheep, and we named this wine after we developed our Ovis cycle farming system. What's that? Well, that's where we integrate our 1,000 head of sheep into the day-to-day vineyard management tasks that go on the vineyard. We're using our sheep to do all of the mowing in our vineyards, to create all the fertilizer that our vineyards need. At the same time they're doing the mowing and fertilizing, they are growing wool, which is a renewable resource, and also they are producing milk and feeding a lamb, which is protein. So it's one of the most sustainable farming systems that people possibly could use. We trademarked it, it's ours. We're the only ones like it. We have a Cabernet Sauvignon, we have a Cabernet Franc, we have a Petit Verdot, and we have a Petit Syrah. The Petit Syrah isn't here. It's in a Burgundy bottle. All these are very high quality, high-end wines. We get great scores from third-party wine writers, and the value for the quality is extremely high. That's one thing that you will see about all of our wines is great value, incredible quality. Ovis is grown, again, on the tops of the mountains, volcanic soils in our climate. Our climate is a little bit dry, warm days, cool nights. Some nights are warm. We like it because it's a very high elevation vineyard. Therefore, it's very late to harvest. We usually harvest in the middle to the end of October. And we really need to get this fruit ripe to taste like it tastes when you taste it. This is my favorite, the Cabernet. Cabernet Sauvignon, I just call it Cabernet. This is the favorite. We do about 3,000 cases of this per year. And Cabernet on this property, Shannon Ridge Home Ranch we call it, has very small berries, high tannin, incredible color, great structure. It's a great aging wine. It's a great bottle of wine to drink. We age the Cabernet for 22 to 24 months in barrel, probably about 45% new French oak barrel. The balance of the wine is stored in neutral barrels. After we bottle it, after the aging, of barrel aging, we bottle it and it ages for another approximately 1 year in the bottle. We have to do that because the wine is big and tannic, and if we don't do it, if we don't age it that well, it will be a little bit harsh and dry. We just released the 2019 incredible wine. It goes good with, in my opinion, all foods. But the best pairing for the Ovis Cabernet is a wine glass. It's incredible. Ovis, it's beautiful. I recommend that you take the cork, pull the cork out a couple of hours before you drink it. I would not decant this in a large decanter. I would just give it a little bit of air, pour yourself a glass after a couple of hours, and enjoy. I think this wine goes best with beef, Korean beef, that I recently enjoyed here, being my first time in Korea, and the amount of fat and high quality and flavor in the beef will just work very well together with this wine. You'll enjoy it. Shannon family of wines, grown in Lake County, California, in the mountains of the North Coast. Lead with the land, because grapes are grown in the vineyard. Our vineyards are family owned and operated on volcanic soils that really express the fruit in our wines. All of our tiers of wine are of great value and great quality. Organically farmed, you can't go wrong. Enjoy the wines and have fun sharing our products. Thank you.